Street to Medicine, Season 5, Episode 14, DNA D-Day. We start off with Jewel and Heavily. Jewel says, if she were, so they talk about the trip. And Jewel's telling her, if you were to have been vulnerable, that the girls would have taken everything better, which I don't know why that's a revelation, because I'm pretty sure everybody said that before, but whatever. Heavily wants to do a DNA reveal to bring everyone together because they all did DNA testing when they were in Barbados. You have Quad and Simone meeting for lunch. Quad is 45 minutes late to lunch. I want to chalk this up to production, but I don't know. Simone says she wasn't trying to come for Quad. They all have strengths, weaknesses, and they all are, and they both say together, sensitive. Simone then says what they were thinking is they don't share the harsh truth with her. Quad addresses her delivery. She says that the girls can talk to her about anything, just come correct. Don't quite know if I agree, but okay. Simone doesn't want Quad to give up on her marriage, and Quad says, she's tried about everything, but she won't be broken. You have Jackie and Curtis. Curtis is moving back in, but he's not happy with his arrangement because he's standing in the guest room on the first floor. He has not moved up to the second floor. He's not happy about that. My thing is, but you back in the house, probably not paying for a hotel room, nothing like that. So, motherfucker, you should be happy that you in the house. But I digress. Quad and Greg have a little work group. The couples bring up negotiating, and he says that she is always angry with him. Quad mentions that she wasn't just like this. She mentions that she has done for him, and he equates that to being a buddy. And she even goes so far as say that I know your friends, and they ain't done half the shit that I've done for you, and for you to think that and say that, that is very disrespectful. But one thing that she did say that I really want to just touch on is the fact that she wasn't just like this. Like, she just did not become this overnight. It was a process. It was things that had occurred, which I do think that people sometimes need to understand, and not just in relationships between a significant other, but just with families and just any relationship in general, whether it be friendships or whatever, where, if somebody is different from how they once were, a lot of times people think that you just became this way, but of course, it's not always that. It's not always the fact, unless they two-faced as fucking a snake. More often than not, it's things that had occurred over a period of time that helped them to become that way. Or if you meet somebody and see that they're jaded, because I'm jaded as fuck, trust me when I say it's been shit that has happened, So Mark, their friend, says that, when they get mad, they both want to hit the door. One of them needs to dead it, end on a good note, and then come back to it another day. So Greg cuts the food. Motherfuckers fall on the floor, foaming at the mouth, and you could really, honestly, I really do think that he's socially awkward, and I think that kind of lends to some of their problems, Okay, and Quad says either we work it out or you find a wife who can be what you want her to be. He ain't like that comment, but that's probably what the fuck they need. Got contestant Scott. She missed piano recital. Okay, she missed dance. He asks what she wants. She says she wants Hank her cold, live off his income. He agrees. DNA party. They're going through, and Quad is the most black. She's 90% black, but I'm about to say, pretty sure we all kind of saw that, Toya decides that she wants to leave Barbados in Barbados, but then she brings up that she talked about BCB, I think Q, filing for bankruptcy, and Quad attacked her tax dad. And I think it was more or less that since Quad is attached to this particular business, the fact that you are attacking that, it's almost like you're attacking her. And it's one of those things where it's just like, given the fact that you have your own financial issues and woes, I don't even think that was even an appropriate question to ask. So Quad was upset about her degrading a job that she has, and Toya says you need a job, but Quad laughs and says you need a job even more. Damon leaves because of the negativity. Quad says They will never speak again. It's like, you know what, fuck it, it's a dead issue. Eugene asked for the man to leave. And then he turns to the girls and says that he said this to his wife in private, but when the women get together, they all act like niggas. Heavenly steps to Eugene because she's mad, which I didn't agree with. Even if you disagree with what he said, like stepping to a man is not right. But because she felt that that was a personal attack, but she did the right thing and just fucking left. Curtis and well, the guys did, but it was mostly Curtis who convinced Eugene to go back and apologize. He goes back and said he probably should have said what he said differently. But so pretty much he kind of rephrased it, and that was it. All right, so that's all I got. Next is Real Housewives of Atlanta, and yeah, see you guys for that.